Hey guys, welcome to Waffle House. Today we're going to be going into episode 15 of the Weekly Loot Cave. This is the weekly series where I give you the most efficient farms for the most notable reactor drops each and every week in the first Descendant. This week we are officially a week away from some of the biggest changes to reactors that we've seen. We've got some amazing prep farms for these for sure. Remember to like the video if it helped, comment feedback you've got for me, subscribe if you feel that I have earned it today. Also check out the Discord links below if you are interested in playing video games with like-minded individuals. And don't forget to come check us out live on Twitch. We're live 5 days a week and I would love to see you there. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Without wasting any time, let's just hop right in. Okay, and kicking it off as ever with some of my favorites, so Lepic and Esiemo. Available from the Destruction in Kingston this week. It's going to be the Fire Tech Special Rounds Reactor. Now, the mission of choice is going to be the Field Communication Center. Really quick, really easy mission. I do want to talk about the roles for a moment. So for Esiemo, you can use this in a bossing and mobbing situations. Like I said, you're going to want to get one role with damage to Colossus as well as tech boost, and then you can get your other role with either range, cooldown, whatever you want to get to add some to your quality of life with Esiemo. I definitely like tech boost and range, or tech boost and cooldown, whatever you want to do with him. I honestly don't think you need cooldown if you're running the creative explosion build, so I would just always go for range and tech boost. But you could get just range or tech boost and fire boost as well to boost that damage he does. But really good week for Lepic. Just impact is for bossing. So this week is just a Lepic farming one. Just grab that cooldown reduction and fire boost or tech boost, and you'll be good. And then jumping over to the second reactor, we're going to be talking about Freyna's reactor. It is the Tech, Toxic, and General Rounds reactor. So this is going to be for people that want to grab the Enduring Legacy role, available from the Vermilion Waste in Agna Desert this week. The mission of choice is the Valby Outpost farm here. With my experience, actually, I haven't really had to worry about the boss dying here. As long as you drop your range down with Valby, the boss, you don't really need a Sharen. I spent all last week doing this, and I never once had the boss actually leave the middle. He left like one time, but only for a second, and took like no damage, because I usually turn my damage down and my range down for this. But as far as the actual roles, this is going to be one that you go for with Freyna for the Enduring Legacy, most likely, whenever your ultimate ability is down, so you can kind of get some more damage off with obviously one of the best DPS weapons in the game. This is going to be a couple options, obviously, I would recommend this for bossing, so we're going to go Colossus damage, or damage to Colossus, as well as tech boost. Now, there are some crit builds for Freyna floating out there, so obviously you can do whatever you want. But yeah, as far as the roles for bossing, tech boost and Colossus. And then as far as mobbing, if you want to get a general rounds, like Fallen Hope, if in hopes that they buff it, Copium, like me, if you have Copium like me, then for Fallen Hope, you're going to want to go for duration up and cooldown up. Cooldown reduction and duration up. You can go for like cooldown or duration with any combination of like tech boost or toxic boost, but that's what I'm going to go for mobbing. And maybe they buff Fallen Hope. It's pretty much out of the meta right now. I almost guarantee they're going to rework it, just because literally the poison debuff that it does no longer works with Freyna. So yeah, I can't guarantee it. I guess I just said the wrong words, but nonetheless, hopeful for that buff. And if you want to pick one up now, this week is definitely the week with the Valby Outpost farm. And then next up, we've got a reactor available for Hailey. This is if you want a heavy mounted reactor. I know a lot of people like using the impact singular reactors, but available from the Derelict Covert in Echo Swamp this week. The mission of choice is going to be the Verdant Greenery. Now, this is an extermination mission. Again, obviously, it's a heavy mounted singular, so this is going to be for the people that want to do a little bit more burst with Hailey's sniper. I know that the Perforator and the Frostwatcher are really good choices, so not dropping from this week, but I think they just end up doing more damage over a longer period of time, whereas if you go for a heavy mounted one of these guys like a sniper, Piercing Light or Afterglow, you're going to do more burst damage, but it's not going to give you as many shots and as many damage in the long run. Still really good for Hailey. Honestly, if you need a Hailey reactor, it's a really decent farm this week. Extermination mission, and I would go for damage to Colossus and singular boost, or crit damage, completely your choice, but a solid farm for Hailey this week. Okay, and next up, an exciting one, because I rarely ever find these, but Yujin's reactor available this week from Frozen Valley. It's the Fusion General Rounds Mounted Non-Attribute Reactor. This is going to be dropping from the Mission of Choice Command Relay. I would highly recommend that one. However, if you do have a Sharen, a friend, and you want to do this with the Sharen friend, you can run the Frozen Valley Vulgus Strategic Outpost there. However, if you don't have friends and you're like me, remember to take a look in the description. There's a link to our Discord, and you can join the Discord, and a bunch of people are there. They're always looking to play. And yeah, just a quick shout out to my Discord if you want to join to play with some people. But the roles, as far as roles for Yujin, I'm going to always go for like something like Enduring Legacy or Divine Punishment. And then as far as the roles, we've got like Duration, Cooldown Reduction. You could even do Fusion Boost. I don't really know for sure. I would go for Cooldown and Duration as like a really good all-rounder. But not a Descendant that we talk about a lot on the Weekly Loot Cave, so I'm finally glad he has a really good farm this week. Again, available from the Frozen Valley. Solid Yujin farm. Can't wait to start putting in some time to him. He's one of the last ones that I'm going to be working on, but excited nonetheless. All right, and then next up, some of my other recent favorite Descendants. This is going to be for Kyle and Ajax, Luna as well if you want. This is going to be dropping from Defense Line in the Fortress. It is going to be a Valley Outpost as far as the mission of choice. Now, this is going to be the Special Rounds mounted Tech Reactor for non-attribute, so you are absolutely going to be going for a Secret Garden mounted. However, Reactor change is incoming, obviously. You're just going to want to get a solid roll of either non-attribute boost mixed with tech boost, or if you're like me, you want a little bit of extra cooldown, I go for cooldown and tech boost. I think that's going to be really nice for mobbing with Kyle and Ajax. If you want a bossing build with Kyle, you're looking for Colossus damage and Dimension boost. This is pretty nice for Kyle. You will do a lot of damage, especially with the new non-crit variations of Kyle, which I do have a video coming soon on Kyle and his non-crit variation. I have a couple builds, so I look forward to posting that. I hope you guys enjoy that. But yeah, really good week this week. It's obviously a Valley Outpost farm, so you're going to get a ton of reactors. Really good prep week. If you don't get one with Secret Garden mounted, just keep in mind when the changes come in October 30th. Worst case scenario, you're at least going to be able to change a Special Rounds mounted to a fellow Special Rounds mounted. Hopefully, at least it's not worse than that. And then you should be able to get that Secret Garden on there. But yeah, a solid farm for Kyle and Ajax and Luna if you want. Also, I want to mention a kind of slept on reactor real quick. This is going to be the non-attribute impact and tech reactor available from the abandoned zone. So not only is it an S tier farm this week, it's not good for obviously, Valby and stuff like that. Peacemaker mixed with tech doesn't really make sense except for Ajax. So as far as Ajax, this is going to give you a 100% trigger rate if you get a Peacemaker rolled reactor here. Every time you use your third ability, if you have the Void Walk Transcendent mod on. So this theoretically is actually better than Secret Garden. If the only thing is obviously it's a hand cannon, so it's not as usable as Secret Garden in my opinion. The Peacemaker, I don't know, I haven't done that much testing with it, but you're going to get more of a non-attribute skill power buff whenever you're using dimension abilities. So if you have the Ajax build where you're running Void Walk and you're constantly pressing that third ability, you're going to be able to get this stacked up to 5 stacks very easily, and this is going to be a really solid roll for Ajax. So I did want to mention this sleeper real quick just to kind of add to Ajax. I'll probably be coming out with something to do with Ajax in the future based on the new mods that were added as well. But as far as rolls, we're going to go for tech boost always on Ajax. You can obviously go for like cooldown, just like I said earlier, cooldown, cooldown, tech boost, non-attribute boost, range if you need the extra range, etc. But a sleeper one for sure, and I wanted to make sure to mention it. All right, and then next up for Sharen's Reactor, available from the shipment base in White Knight Gulch this week. This is going to be dropping from the mission of choice, the Fortress outskirts, right next to the fast travel there. We all know it. It's a really good farm. It's been a while since we've had a decent reactor drop from here. If you are looking to play Sharen, if you want to get some, builds going with her, I have a build on Sharen, so don't forget to check out my channel and the build guides. But also, this is a really good week. It's general rounds, so you're gonna be able to get like Thunder Cage. Python's not bad with Sharen, but honestly, I would just go for like Thunder Cage or maybe Enduring Legacy to help finish off the mobs. Really good, solid choice. As far as rolls, depends. Sharen's really good with crit, so I like to go with crit damage and crit hit rate. However, you can go with like fusion boost, electric boost, any mixture with like any crit damage or crit hit rate, whatever you want to do. Really good week for Sharen, and you also get a ton of Golden Kuiper here this week, as well as it's one of the popular missions for that, so don't forget about that. But yeah, solid week for Sharen. I wish you guys luck with this one. But yeah, that pretty much does it for the weekly loot cave, guys. Thank you so much for staying this far into the video. If you are one that has stayed this far, it means so much for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget, we are live on Twitch 5 days a week. I would seriously love to see you guys there. I'm super stoked for the changes that are coming next week, obviously, for the reactors, the biggest reactor changes we've had. Don't forget to join the Discord down below. Like and comment. Subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. And yeah, have a great rest of your week, guys. Great day. I'm out of here. Peace out. Goodbye.